down in the pits as we continue our tour of Muddy Creek in the pre-race here on quadradio.com. Once again, I want to say thanks to our friends at SSI Decals for helping bring you Quad Radio stickers everywhere. And speaking of SSI Decals, those folks have stepped up to the plate at ATV Motocross Racing and offering up the red number plate that goes to each points leader at the end of each round. And this week, of course, it's none other than Big Chad Wienen. Chad going to be running the red backgrounds and the big number 44. Chad, welcome back to Muddy Creek and welcome to round number 2 of this ATV National Series for 2012, man.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Ian from SSI, he's really stepped it up this year. And, you know, for my team over here, Wienen Motorsports, SSI, Walsh, and back by Yamaha. And, you know, the team's really come together. We had a big first round. We came out with a points lead, running the red backgrounds this weekend, and that's really exciting. And I believe it's the first time that they've actually done this, and, you know, I'm really proud to be that guy. And, you know, we're back here at Muddy Creek. We had a year off, and, you know, they made some changes, and the track actually looks like it's turning out to be pretty good. And I took a walk around the track, found a couple of lines that I think will work out, and, you know, and all just being at the races is always good, and having a good time. And it's sunny out today, and hopefully we can carry that in tomorrow.
For sure, man. I know sunshine and being back at the races, and I got to ask you, to you, did it seem like, well, maybe not for you because you was off the bike from last June until this past March, but me, I mean, it was only from like August through March, and it seemed like forever. And for some reason, the last 4 weeks have seemed like almost the same amount of time as it was from August till March. I mean, once we got a nibble of it, man, I mean, and the great racing you guys left out there, especially with that last lap pass, last turn pass, man, I mean, it left us wanting more, man.
Oh, yeah, and it was just such an exciting weekend on my aspect, and hopefully for everybody else that was able to view it. And, you know, that makes you want to come back for more. And, you know, the 4-week break is a long time, and, you know, we kind of paced ourselves, and then we started pouring it back on with a couple weeks ago. And, you know, I'm just out here having fun and, you know, loving what I do, and, you know, just blessed to be able to come out here and do what I love.
Amen on that, man. Now, let me ask you this. I know, like you said, some changes and things, and you've been looking at the racetrack. I mean, to me, the track looks like it should offer up some pretty tight racing. I mean, I don't know that there's going to be a lot of areas to separate people out there. You're just going to have to go to work and make it happen as best you can, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a tight track, and, I mean, I believe that any track that we go to is going to be good racing out there. And, you know, I put in the work during the week, and, you know, come out here with everything that I got and put it out there on the track. And, you know, just these guys are going to be gunning. I mean, you know, there's blood in the water right now, and I don't mind the pressure, and I'm ready to back it.
There you go. You're right. They are. There is blood in the water, and everybody's hungry right now. I mean, you know, after that phenomenal ride there in Georgia for you, you've got to have a great head of confidence coming into this one because, I mean, you passed up through to get in position to pass for the last lap. I mean, to be able to position yourself like that, and I would almost have to think that's probably what the game plan was heading into the moto.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, you know, just you don't know what exactly you have. You feel good going into the first race, but you don't know until it's over.
Well, that's a good question. Now, being off the bike and off racing AMA ATV Motocross Championship racing for so long, was it a little tougher those first couple of motos that you passed than what you expected, or was it about what you expected it to be?
You know, I had a lot of excitement going into the first race, and the first moto, I had some, you know, I got out front early, and it's like I was setting sail and trying to, you know, gap myself a little bit, and, you know, just being able to relax in that sort of situation was tough for me, being that it was the first race back. But the second moto, I felt at home, and, you know, kind of stalking John the whole race, and then making a last lap pass, and, you know, I felt great about it. I was so excited about the opportunity, and, you know, leaving there, I came out with so much confidence, and I feel, you know, I feel like I got something right now that, you know, I'm just going to work as hard as I can to hang on to it. And, you know, I think it might have gotten in some people's heads after that race, and, you know, it's it's just kind of fuel to my fire. I'm ready to go back to it and, give everything I got this weekend.
And you bring up a pretty interesting point, because the head game, as much as the race game, sometimes can be as heavy as the actual racing itself. I mean, you guys not only work hard on the track, but it seems like a lot of work going off the track as well. So, it really is. You got to try to beat a guy's confidence down. You got to try to get an angle in any way, shape, or form that you can, and advantage, if you can, that you can maybe take advantage of later on in the race if you can get them thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. John's a very tough guy to get around, and he is, one of the smartest guys out there. And for me to come up and actually, I don't know if I outsmarted him or just outrode him. I don't know what it was, but something happened that last corner, and I think I might have been beating on the door long enough that he kind of chose a line that he wasn't ready to take, and he couldn't hold it, and kind of opened the door for me, and I was pushing as hard as I could, and we had a lot of fun, and riding those races is really exciting, and you got to have confidence. You can't go out here and not be unknown on what you can do, and I know what I do during the week and what I bring to the table, and you got to have swagger, and you got it. I got my swagger right now, and I'm gonna keep this going, and I'm gonna do everything I can to keep that red plate on that bike all year long.
There you go. Now, one other question, man. I know changing up the program and everything, obviously, first race out, everything worked out. You're as confident, I'm sure, in the bikes and in the program you've got built as you are yourself right now.
Oh, yeah. We built it around a strong foundation right now. We went into the first race and, knowing what we had, and now we can start critiquing on the bike and start getting it, better and better. The goal was to go out and get to the first round and, be on the box, and we came out with a win, and, now we know what we have, and we expect that out of ourselves every single weekend. And, the biggest thing that I was, 4 weeks ago was my starts. It kept me out of trouble, and, you got to be able to do that every single week.
Well, man, I tell you what, tomorrow it's going to be the same game. You're going to have the same guys to play with. They're all going to be coming gunning. They're trying to get in your head as bad as you're trying to get in their head. So good luck, have fun with it all, but most importantly, race safe and have a great weekend, man.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That's Chad Wienen. I'm Rodney Tomlin. This is Quad Radio.